Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's the NFC Championship game.
It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Pickett back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz.
The Vikings turn up the heat, and they block it. And they'll wind up taking over in their own territory inside the 35-yard line. Special teams putting a mark on this game early. Opening drive, block punt.
And for one team, it's a good mark, and for the other, not so good. And this is why special teams coaches are like designated hitters to me. They don't get very many opportunities. They need to maximize when it comes their way. And as we just said, one of them did.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. This is caught by Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown, Vikings. Xavier Legette, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have struck first in this NFC title game. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. Pickett now on first down. This is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe, because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Pickett's throw there taken in by Smith. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. 20. He's got this to Williams, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Jamison Williams, 44 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Looking to throw, Pickett. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That second down play nets a -4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third. Back to throw, Pickett. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And down right around the 37. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's Pickett on second down. This will be caught by Brown. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Pickett will look to throw it here. Smith catches left side. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 1. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They'll go again to Jones. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Chandler, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Pickett. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Here's Pickett. Catch made here by Campbell. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Option on the left side. Pickett's going to keep it. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Now Pickett. He'll drop this underneath for Gainwell. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Pickett to throw on first down. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down. (21-3) is your score after 1. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles get a bit closer. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Jalen Waddle, 75 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Pickett. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Isaiah Simmons in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and a route is up. Here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. But 1st down, Hurts. He's got a man, complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 76 yards. And the Vikings are pouring it on. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Philadelphia's offense. A first carry here for Kene-Nwangu. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have got it on cruise control. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Jefferson moving in motion left. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Again, it's Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Up the middle, Gaskin. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. Running on first down with Gaskin. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Tip Ryman punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Pickett. This short throw caught by Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. Operating from the gun. Pickett. He delivers another to Goddard. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They'll throw again with Pickett. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. They go play action with Hurts. Dancing to his left. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, what half remains in the battle of the sea?
Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This taken in right around the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out. Extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard. Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll go down at the 28. 93 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys into the Super Bowl. Second down and 4. An inside give to Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down. A give to Jones. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Vikings! Xavier Legette. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Waddle, the motion man, right. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Hurts. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
The give is to Jones. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That one complete to Leggett. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. This will be caught at about the 5. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. 3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tip Ryman with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. Making the catch, this is the tight end, Oliver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go ahead and save.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 47 yards. And the Vikings are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Eagles offense, and A.J. Brown headed back out there. And I know that... They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Oliver. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's a tap forward by McCarthy on the touch pass. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Steps away to his left. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Got a man. That's Liggett. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains. There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Here's a tap forward by McCarthy on the touch pass. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Tip Ryman saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offense. That one looks like he'll throw here. He lets one go deep for Addison. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to...
And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.